So it looks like Sony has a new adventure on the horizon. They've mainly been keeping their games on PlayStation and PC, but it looks like they're finally going to switch things up and let go of the past. It's Sunday, so let's get sensational. I'm Mike, and I'm here to piece together the gaming news. Just like a set of Legos, but some people don't have time to put Legos together. They instead prefer their Legos in video game form, which is funny because during Summer Game Fest, Sony announced that they're doing a LEGO Horizon game titled LEGO Horizon Adventure. Now, I missed the Sony showcase, so I didn't know this game was coming out. It was technically announced on June 7th, but there was so much going on last week in the news, I completely missed it. But the reason I'm talking about it today is not because of the game itself. I mean, Legos are fine. But in my opinion, this is Sony's real first cross-platform game since they announced their new strategy. Now, I know MLB The Show has been on Xbox and Switch for the last couple of years, but that's not by Sony's choice. Basically, the MLB decided that if Sony wanted to keep making those games, they had to make them cross-platform. But this wasn't the case with LEGO Horizon Adventures. So when they announced this game, they announced it for PS5, of course, but it's also coming to PC, and most importantly, it's coming to Switch. Now, I know this is a LEGO game, and it's not exactly a Sony first-party game, but it's one of their first-party properties, and aside from PlayStation consoles, Horizon's only ever been on PC, so I'm surprised that they're bringing this game to Switch. I'm gonna be honest, when Sony announced they're doing more cross-platform releases, I just assumed they pretty much meant PC, so it's a little surprising that they're bringing this to the Switch, but I guess Nintendo doesn't really compete directly against Sony or Microsoft, so it doesn't really hurt them to bring the games to Nintendo's platform. In fact, there's probably a lot of people who have a Switch and probably have a PlayStation or an Xbox as well. Now, the weird part about this game is that they skipped the PS4. I get that they finally want to leave that generation behind and just focus on the PS5, but they're doing a Switch version, so obviously they could have got it to run on a PS4. But either way, I'm interested to see how popular the Switch version of this game is when it launches this holiday season. They didn't give an exact release date yet. However, Nintendo has officially released Twitter integration from the Switch. So it was announced a while back that Nintendo would be removing Twitter integration from the Switch following PlayStation and Xbox, who've already removed it from their consoles. Well, it officially went into effect on June 10th, so now if you want to take a screenshot and share it to Twitter from a Switch, you either have to do it through the mobile app or transfer the picture to a PC via USB. And this whole thing is due to the increase of Twitter or X's API fees, which can now cost up to $40,000 a month for companies. So if it's a larger company and they have more users, yeah, it could be pretty expensive, and obviously the console makers didn't want to deal with that fee. I'm not sure how popular sharing to Twitter was on the consoles, but there's still ways to do it. It's just not as easy as it was before. But the Switch may not be the only handheld without Twitter integration if Microsoft actually decides to make an Xbox handheld. So there's been rumors going around recently about a potential Xbox handheld, and head of Xbox Phil Spencer hasn't really shot down the idea when he's been asked about it. Well, he did an interview on IGN Live after the Xbox Showcase last week, and of course the subject was brought up again. And in this interview, Phil Spencer was quoted as saying that he thinks that they should have an Xbox handheld. He later says that it would have to be a discussion with Sarah Bond, who's the current president of Xbox, but I'm sure that they've probably already discussed this internally. Now, personally, I'm not getting my hopes up for this handheld. I don't think it'll be similar to like a Switch where they would have to have developers make games specifically for it. I think if they did a handheld, it would either be a handheld PC, like they would make themselves, or they partner with a laptop manufacturer like Asus or Lenovo to make it, or it would just be a streaming only device, but not like the PlayStation Portal. It would probably be something like the Logitech G Cloud and just do Game Pass streaming, and that's it. And to be honest, with them pushing cloud streaming so much, I could see the most likely thing being a streaming handheld. But of course, you can also stream games directly on an Xbox, including the new ones they just announced. And that's what we're talking about today in a final story. So over the past year, we've had multiple rumors of an all-digital Xbox Series X. Originally, a document linked from Microsoft's trial with the FTC when they were trying to buy Activision, and the document showed a cylinder-shaped Xbox with 2 terabytes of storage and a controller with new haptics, and it was supposed to be the same price as the Series X and basically replace it. Now, of course, that was an internal document. It probably wasn't meant to be public, and it was probably early into the planning phase, and plans obviously changed because earlier this year, we saw a leak of the actual system that was basically the same as the Series X, but white and without a disk drive. Well, we finally got the official announcement of the all-new digital Xbox. So yes, the rumors are true. They're doing a white version of the 1 terabyte Xbox Series S. It was previously only available in carbon black, and now they have a white version at the same price of $350. Well, that's it. That's the new Xbox. Oh, I guess we should talk about the Series X too. So they are releasing an all-digital Xbox Series X, and it is the white one that leaked, but it's only 1 terabyte and it's only $50 cheaper than the disc-based one at $450. They're also doing a special edition of the disc-based console that's 2 terabytes, and they call it Galaxy Black. It basically has white specks across it and looks kind of like a night sky. And it'll come with a matching controller for $600. And all these Xboxes are coming this year during holiday season. So overall, this announcement was kind of lackluster. The white Series S is not really a big announcement. The 2 terabyte Xbox Series X seems a bit pricey at $600. I get if you buy a regular Xbox Series X at MSRP, which is $500, and then you add the 1 terabyte card, that's going to put it around $650. And this is a special edition console, but I was hoping that they would have a better deal for it. And then when you get to the all-digital Series X at $450, I think it would have been fine at $500 with the 2 terabytes like the rumor stated, but only a $50 difference and no option to add a disk drive if you want kind of makes it feel like it's not worth it. And the only reason I'm really complaining about the price is because something I haven't talked about yet, and that's how cheap the regular Xbox Series X is at times. At one point during Black Friday last year, I saw it for $350, and since then it's been pretty easy to find at $450 or $400. So it's possible that this digital Series X releases and then goes on sale, especially since it's releasing during the holiday season. Sony basically did that last year with the PS5 Slim. It basically launched on sale, and that's also the issue I have with a special edition. If people want 2 terabytes, they could probably just wait for the console to go on sale at $400 and add the storage upgrade for around $150. Now, I will cut a little bit of slack to the special edition because it is a special edition, so it's not going to be around for that long, and those consoles usually cost more in general. Either way, let me know how you feel down in the comments about this Xbox refresh. Again, let me know down below, and if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button thing to be notified when I drop a video or a live stream. And I always do at least 2 things at the same time.